Grace for a while. She's freezing. We will get you.
I don't think I'll put my arm around Grace. Here you go, people. Say hi to Branch.
Hi, Branch. Proud of you. Have fun.
Here's your mom.
I'm really proud of you.
All right, we had to pay a ticket. Here's how much you owe us right there.
Time to think.
$12, that's $60. We spent $60 on that.
One of those cute guys.
$60. Hey, let's go to this. Look at the Jersey Boys.
Dad, he doesn't want this on his tape.
No, I already just taped.
Jersey Boys?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Jersey Boys.
1, 2, 3. How many want to go?
No, I don't want to go.
Wow, that's a good thing.
You really want to go, Grace?
I don't know what it is, but yeah, why not? It's a musical, right?
Wow, you like the phone set.
I don't have money to what?
You like the
I don't know anyone who wants to go.
Who are these people?
Is it kind of like the Newsies? I love the Newsies. Yeah.
Okay, here.
But they're on Broadway right
find
now.
his name in there. Find his
like to go
picture.
to Jersey Boys.
No,
Branch's
no.
picture isn't in there.
What his name is? Find his
It's
name.
in, Dad, it's in here. It's right here. It's right here.
No, but find it so I can tape it.
Here, it's right here, Dad. There, it's tenor. Look, under tenor.
Tenors? Who are these people? Okay, I got to get all these people because he's going to know all these people now.
You won't know now.
Why not? His roommate from Sturgis and Aberdeen, Connor Earhart. There's one of them. Yeah, hanging around. Yeah, that's his. Yeah, there's one supposed to be one from Sturgis Brown too. I'm sure they had lots of trouble with these guys. I'm sure they've caused lots of trouble. Who's Taryn Pfizer? I don't even know these Lincoln kids. Yeah, Fitzer.
Branch goes this out all the time.
What's he doing in there?
I didn't know Annie was an alto. I thought she was just a
She hurt
Joshua
her voice,
Gackey.
so she can't sing opera anymore. Isn't that sad?
Yeah,
Because she could have such a good career with that, but she can't sing it anymore.
Hey, Hannah made it. Soprano.
Hey, Mom, there's that dress from TJ Maxx that we looked at.
What?
I
TJ
think.
Maxx?
Oh, no, it's not the same one.
and when fit you, it didn't fit you.
I'm going to run the tape out again. Hannah Lambert, you ever heard of her? There's a lot of Lincoln people in here too. Neat. And the altos. Grace is going to fall asleep. That's neat. There's Hope Downey's in here too. Jake Gunnarsson.
I'm so tired.
Sturgis Brown, there he is. Christopher Wheeler. Christopher Wheeler's another roommate of
Which one
his.
is it?
Chris Wheeler from Sturgis Brown.
Oh.
Here's the bass, people. Sean Calhoun.
Someone
Why is
plays-
Sean Calhoun? Hey, Sean Calhoun's in this. I didn't know he was a bass.
Yeah.
Hunter Friesen. Doesn't he know Hunter?
It's a bass.
Well, Branch knows all kinds of people. Jack Nachtigall. Jacob Nordmeyer. Nordmeyer?
Jacob?
Cal Cross.
Yeah, from Washington.
Did you know he's like gay? Did you know that?
So, well, you told everybody on video. Nice job.
Oh.
Aaron Slattery.
Well,
Evan
everyone knows.
Terrell.
How about
I'm sure Branch knows now.
Okay, that'll work.
Will that work?
Yep, that'll be just fine.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that, indeed.
Oh, I thought you said they were here.
Alec Beard. Sean Halcoon's held it. Sean held it.
Sean
Sean Halcoon.
Sean Calhoun.
Cal Cross. How come he's on it twice?
Sean Calhoun?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm getting the same guys again. I don't know what I'm doing here. I can't figure out where I'm at. There's the boy. There's the boy and the boy. Starting to fill up. There he is. There's the boy.
Good appointment set up. I do. What I do is actually I try to explain how Medicare works. And I teach people how it all works. Teach people how it works.
Seen the honor choir men then too, or not?
No.
Why not?
Well, you might be. I don't know.
Oh yeah. So basically, I was okay. You so
Holy cow! Boy, this is really good. Oh, who's this guy?
Annual Honor Choir and Reunion Choir. Welcome to the parents, family members, friends, music lovers, former honor choir members. Our concert begins with a reunion choir. The members of this choir have all been members of honor choirs from the past 39 years. I want to introduce the person in charge of getting the reunion choir together. She's a member of the honor choir board, and I'd like to welcome Stacy Gross.
Thank you, Al. This has been a wonderful 3 days for us alumni who have had the opportunity to once stand on the stage as high school students and many stages throughout South Dakota in different venues and have a chance to sing choral music that is above and beyond what we can sometimes do in our own classrooms. The last 3 days, these 160 plus alumni have come together and have had the chance to kind of relive the magic that we once learned as we experienced Honors Choir. And tonight on stage, we have gotten to the point where we have some second generation happening. And so we have some very proud parents up here who will, at the end of the concert, be performing on stage with sons, daughters, sisters and brothers, cousins, and you name it. So it's been a wonderful, wonderful week to see that connection and that tradition being passed down to another generation. As excited as we have been to work together and to make music together, I want to take a moment to draw attention to the vase of flowers next to the piano. This has been placed there in memory of some of the alumni that we have lost over the past 40 years, as well as teachers in the choral profession and guest conductors. And we know that they have played a huge role in this organization, and so peace be to their memory. Tonight I have the distinct privilege to introduce our accompanist for the reunion choir, who was a classmate of mine who once walked in the halls of this building when it was the old Washington High School. He's a Sioux Falls native, now living in the Minneapolis area, and was also an alumnus in the year 1987 and 1988. Please welcome Mr. Kyle Peterson. Our guest conductor for the 40th Anniversary Reunion Choir is no stranger to the Midwest. He once served on the faculty at Dakota State University, as well as University of North Dakota, and now is the Director of Choral Activities at Iowa State University. Please welcome Dr. James Roden.
The guy drinking a soda. Sean Cable. What? Where's Sean Cable here?
There's Cal.
Did they brace them?
Cal Cross.
And actually what they did was...
Hey, Branch should be coming down, Lynn. Branch coming down right here. Lynn, right after the girls, Lynn. Yeah, but your son's coming out. No. Tell Grandpa his Branch is coming down. He's right there.
Looking over, yeah.
Oh, he waved at us. He did wave at us. Why?
Oh, he saw London. Oh, yeah, he saw London.
Oh, yeah, of course, he waved at London.
He didn't wave at us.
No, he didn't wave at us.
Mom, no, he waved at London down there.
No, he waved at London.
He hates us.
I got him on register.
He hates us. There's Cal. Hey, Cal. I'm looking for Christian. Oh, there he is.
Christian Eisler?
Oh, yeah.
You work with him too?
Yeah, my buddy. No, he quit.
That's right.
Which I should probably do because I can't ever wear it.
No, Junior.
It's James.
James, what do you mean?
There's Elliot and Christian. They're right next to each other. Why is
I don't know who
Elliot?
that. I don't know who
Elliot
they are.
should be in There's Branch, guys.
Where did Branch go?
Oh, he's over there. So.
Where? Well, how did he get over there?
Where's Annie? I haven't seen Annie.
I like his hair like that. Looks good.
I can't find Annie.
Did you see others?
I can't find my friend. Annie. Oh, I bet she's there. Annie. You know Annie. Should I try to take a picture of Brandy?
Good luck. Good luck.
Oh, I can't. No.
Now, wow. Those folks haven't forgotten how to sing. It's my job to see that the high school honor choir takes place each year. The reason I'm able to do this is because I have some outstanding help from the members of the honor choir board. These people do an incredible job. I want you to meet and thank them. Our audition chair, Jane Root. Are you Jane? Our registration chair, Regine Brown. Our treasurer, Laura Moriarty. And our personnel chair, she wears another hat when she does this job. Her other hat is reunion choir chair. So again, Stacy Gross.
I have the distinct privilege to line up some of the staffing for our high school honor choir camp. And at this time, I would like to recognize those individuals who have played a vital role this week in helping prepare these singers for the performance you're going to be hearing very soon. If you could hold your applause to the very end, I will call out our section leaders and accompanists, as well as the counselors. Our soprano section leader this year from University of Sioux Falls, Professor Nancy Wilcoxon. Alto section leader from SDSU, Laura Diddle-Hildebrandt. Our tenor section leader from Northern State University, Tim Woods. And our bass section leader from Augustana College, Paul Nessheim, as well as our accompanist, Amy Hofer-Vetch from Freeman Academy, Pamela Baker from Rapid City, now a resident in Brookings, Jennifer Spencer from Memorial Middle School, Patrick Henry Middle School, sorry Jennifer, and Kathy Ferguson from Sioux Falls, Lincoln. If you could give them a round of applause, they are so welcome. And we also have 8 individuals who really have a vital role as far as how the students behave throughout the week and making sure that they know where they need to be and are doing what they're supposed to be doing and not doing things they're not supposed to be doing. And that is our counselors, staff. And at this time, if they are available, I would like them to come out on stage so we can recognize them as well. They are head counselor Ashley Hogarth, Shannon Kunders, Haley Feltus, Becca Lundstrom, Ben Moritz, Walker Rose, Adrian Reese, and Corey Cordy. Please give them a round of applause.
I want to make a special thank you to the University of Sioux Falls for hosting this year's activities, and especially to Dr. David D. Hope Cleaver of USF for his work as camp director. He has taken very good care of us and of the students. He's made all of the arrangements for housing, meals, rehearsal facilities, printing, recreation, etc., all of the details that require attention to make things run smoothly. Would you please thank Dr. David Yoke? Next, I want you to meet the president of the South Dakota American Choral Directors Association. She has some presentations to make. Ann Deckert.
Thank you, and good evening. My name is Ann Deckert. I'm the current president of the South Dakota chapter of the American Choral Directors Association. Each year, the South Dakota ACDA presents 3 awards to distinguished choral directors who have been nominated by South Dakota ACDA membership. And this evening I'm going to be reading 3 people. They really don't know that they're going to receive this award. So I'm going to give the description of the award, announce their name, and then there will be some applause. And then as they are coming down, I will read their biographical information so you have a little information on them. And then we'll present them with a beautiful plaque on behalf of South Dakota ACDA. And I have my friend Mary Beth. He is also a Sioux Falls native and a graduate of Washington High School. Dr. Holt-Husen is active as a guest conductor, adjudicator, and clinician throughout the region. He is a member of the American Choral Directors Association, the College Music Society, the National Collegiate Choral Organization, and the National Association for Music Education. Dr. Holt-Husen has had research published in national journals and has presented clinics and served as an adjudicator for these organizations. He has also been elected to serve in leadership positions for these groups and is the past co-vice president for the South Dakota chapter of ACDA. Choirs under his direction have been invited to perform at state and regional festivals and conventions and have won first place and grand champion awards in music festivals throughout the country. In 2011, the University of South Dakota Chamber Singers were named one of 5 finalists for the American Prize in Choral Performance. On behalf of South Dakota ACDA, it is my privilege to present the 2013 Encore Award to Dr. David Holthusen. I'm going to reiterate that these recipients did not.
Well, it's almost time to get on with the singing. The singers you see before you represent the finest high school singer-musicians that South Dakota has to offer. They have been selected by private live audition by the 4 adjudicators listed in your program. The students have worked hard all week to perfect the music they are performing for you. I am very pleased by not only their dedication, but they have also been good citizens. You can be extremely proud of them in all respects. I also want to congratulate their choir and voice teachers whose leadership and teaching has also made it possible for these singer-musicians to be here. Would you please stand so that we can recognize you, music teachers? Let's not forget the parents and families whose support and encouragement is essential to their success. Will the parents and families of these singers please stand?
Oh, that'll be nice to stretch.
As you can see, they also help pay the bills.
Letting Grandma and Grandpa stand up.
Our accompanist for the honor choir is Deanna Wersbach. We are especially pleased that she is not only an excellent pianist, but also a member of the first honor choir. Please welcome Deanna Wersbach. All of the musical magic you will be hearing tonight from these 40th Honor Choir has been brought to life by an energetic and inspiring conductor. He brings a wealth of experience and expertise to our musical community. Dr. Aspas is the first former Honor Choir member who is now leading this year's Honor Choir. He returns to us as a member of the music faculty of St. Olaf College. Please read about his extensive background in your printed program. Now, please welcome the 40th Annual Honor Choir and their director, Dr. Christopher Aspas.
Oh good to be back. This was my high school. I spent 3 years up on that 4th floor, going from the choir room to the band room, to the choir room, to the band room, to German, to the choir room, to the band room, and home. I got married across the street, First Lutheran Church. It's great to be here. Thank you for sharing this evening with the reunion choir. What an honor to share the stage with you and with these fine young men and women representing South Dakota. Very So this program is a little bit of everything. The first 2 pieces, centuries apart. This next one was the first piece sung by the first South Dakota High School honor choir. Swell, the full chorus by Handel. The piece after that, by Brahms, Die Schöne Nacht, O Schöne Nacht, is a favorite of my second honor choir conductor 23 years ago, Anton Armstrong, my colleague at St. Olaf College. He loves this piece, and I thought for this choir, they can do this. The third piece is called Desh. It is based on an Indian raga. There is one word that means anything, the rest are syllables. The one word is mola, and it means lullaby. And I told the students earlier, I think there's a story here. You'll hear it in the beginning. It's this beautiful, lulling sound, just like you're rocking a child to sleep. And then it gets a little more urgent. It's like it's starting to wake up. I have 3 daughters. I know what this is like. And it gets a little more urgent, and then the voice gets a little higher, like, no, please don't wake up. And then the kids are awake. So, Handel, Brahms, and an Indian raga.
Sing on whose song with thanksgiving
asked the students to write homework throughout the week. I asked them what their favorite piece was. I asked them what their goals for the week were. I asked them about the words for these next two pieces. The first sung by the men, the next sung by the sopranos and altos. This next piece, the text is by Rudyard Kipling. It was written in 1910 for his son, who is 13. And many students are required to read it in high school these days. I never was, and a former student of mine posted it on Facebook. Social media has a good, thing after all. And I read it, and I realized, oh my goodness, this text needs to be sung. And I looked online to see if there were any settings of it, and there was like one obscure thing by some guy from the Netherlands, and it was in another language, and that doesn't help me. So I started working on this arrangement, which was premiered, this piece, which was premiered last summer at the Minnesota Men's All-State. Down, down. It never ends. You're always moving people and stuff and chairs and things. And it's a text I've fallen in love with. I think if every one of our leaders, administrators, senators, congressmen, presidents, kings, emperors, etc., bosses, were to read and think, be forced to think about the words, you'll hear it's something special. The piece that the sopranos and altos are going to sing is a relatively new poem by Dorothy Walters. And it says, what the heart wants is to follow its true passion, to lie down with it in the reeds beside the water. Know who you are. Carry it in your heart. So, two songs, one with words for men and words for us all.
If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deny. Or being hated, don't give way to hating, and don't look to good, not harm to us. If you can dream and not make your dreams your masters, if you can think and not take what's your aim, if you can meet with joy, triumph and disaster, and take your struggles in heart.
guy that sang. His name's James. He's an intern with me. The first guy that sang is James. He's an intern. He's an intern. Oh, Corbin. Oh, I don't know. He's an intern.
But I have to let them get out on the stage. This next piece has a relationship to my first experience as a singer in the honors choir 24 years ago. Renee Clausen, the composer of the next piece, was my clinician, was my conductor. And it was just amazing. He has the longest arms in the world. And sings a great rendition of Moon River. It's really remarkable. The story for this next piece is apparently, and this has been confirmed now by two sources, he woke up on Valentine's Day morning and realized he had nothing for his wife. Yeah, we all, whoops. So he decided to write a song. So he wrote it. And he made copies, and he took it to choir that day. And they practiced a little while, and then they recorded it. And then he had his present. One day. What an amazing gift. The piece following is one that I wrote last December. This is a favorite tune of mine, and had learned that friends were going to have a baby, and we were so excited, except her water broke too early. And I thought, this little man, he's going to be so tiny. And then I thought, aren't we all? So, two pieces. All my loves like a red, red rose, and your little ones, dear Lord. Dr. Rohde, this has been the most memorable week of the summer. It has been a special time with these young people. I talked with the cafeteria staff at USF where we were staying, so graciously hosted, and they told me that they have never run out of green beans and white milk this fast.
Wow.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing these, your sons and daughters for a week. Thank you for teaching them. Thank you for getting out at ODAR 30 to get them there and picking them up late after sundown. Thank you for finding their concert attire in the corner of their room. And bringing it to the concert. Thank you for supporting them. And if you have a student here or a singer in this amazing reunion choir, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the arts. It makes a difference. It is a human education. It is one that we need. I want our future leaders to sing. Expensive. Music is expensive. Everyone here knows it. And it's expensive in tickets, and expensive in uniforms, and expensive in trips, and expensive in taxis. It's expensive. What is it worth? I hope that if one moment tonight you have been moved, something has changed in you, that's enough. Our job is to change people, to change people's lives from within. Please continue to support it long after they've left. Long after. The future generations need opportunities like this one. The weeks I spent here in Honors Choir as a student changed my life. Forever. I made new friends. I sang great songs. I learned so much. Thank you for your support. We're going to sing something fast and loud now. And then the reunion choir is going to come back, and we're going to sing something so warm and beautiful you won't believe it. I'm so excited to have the opportunity to have these young people share with my friends and my former teachers and my classmates. Thank you for coming this evening.
Yeah, that looks very nice.
Elliot in front of him. Branch.
What?
Elliot right in front of him.
Oh yeah, Elliot's right. Oh, Christian's behind him. Oh,
Christian's right by him.
well, no, Christian.
Alec Beard, isn't he a senior this year? He's kind of funny. Comes up.
You're so high up.
Yeah, they're way up there, man. They're way up there.
How way up? There's so much coming down.
Elliot and Branch are laughing.
It looks like they want to
Wow. Oh my gosh, how are they gonna get it around there? It's gonna collapse. We're gonna fall into the pit. We're gonna fall in the pit. The band pit. I know they're gonna fall over into it. But I'll do it to the restroom. That's what smart, get the phone on.
That's a lot of singers. There's just a couple more people I want to introduce. I want Diane Peterson to come out here, please.
She's the Washington choral director.
She's a former honor choir board member who is now a resident of Minnesota. She has not forgotten the South Dakota Honor Choir and continues to support us. She wanted to help with this year's reunion choir, so I, with all of my wisdom and knowledge, appointed her chairman of fundraising for the reunion choir and pavilion rental. Through her efforts, we were able to perform here in this beautiful facility. She also wanted to produce a commemorative printed program for this event. So the program you hold in your hands is a result of all of her hard work and dedication. Please thank Diane Peterson.
Al asked me to speak just a little bit about the foundation and the fact that we continue to try to raise money to keep this program going. I think that the music that you've heard tonight really speaks for itself. And you've heard the end product, or not really the end product, but the 40-year product. And I would just urge you to see the enclosure in your program that encourages you to give to this organization And I think it's a wonderful way to invest your money, and it also has a great payoff. For me, this has been a great visit back to Sioux Falls because I've been able to see many of my former students, and I have to tell you that Dr. Ospass is one of mine, as were both of the accompanist. So it's very exciting, but I really encourage you to continue to give and to support this wonderful organization. Thank you.
Now, the two gentlemen that I talked to before the concert, please come on the stage. There's another one. Is he over there?
Looking for him.
40 years ago, I and 5 other choir directors of our state dreamed of putting together an honor choir. A choir that would give the best high school singers an opportunity to make music in an outstanding choir. We dreamed that individually these students could go back to their own respective school choirs and provide positive leadership which would inspire excellence in their own groups. We believe that has happened. These two gentlemen standing with me, and Mrs. Peterson, who is the widow of one of the other founders, are the two of the other folks that are still around to help commemorate this event. And these folks, especially this guy here, did a lot of work getting us going. This is Stan Rashoy and Rolf Anderson. Please stand. Funny, 40 years ago, he wasn't that quiet. And now I'd like to invite Dr. Roy to come back in and direct the reunion choir and honor choir.
We're going to tell the founding fathers what to do now, and they need to stay up here a minute. There's a famous musical quote that says, "We are the music makers. We are the dreamers of dreams." And it has been incredible to have these gentlemen up here and their spouses who have made this dream of theirs a reality for 40 years. For over 3,000 alumni, music teachers across the state of South Dakota who have benefited from having these students come back to their respective programs, and for our communities across South Dakota who have had the opportunity and the joy and privilege to listen to some of the finest singers in our state. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for having the dream and for allowing us to be the music makers for over 40 years and hopefully 40 or more. On behalf of the South Dakota ACDA chapter and our Honor Choir Board, we'd like to present you with a small token of our appreciation, and is the custom of our tradition with acknowledging our guest conductors who come and work with our students. We offer a small gift that has something to do with our state, and that is our wonderful resource of Black Hills Gold. And so at this time, we would like to present you founders and your supportive spouses with a little token of our appreciation. Thank you.
Coming back to get it. He wants his gold. Who wants some gold? He's awesome. Came back with a gold.
And now Dr. Rhodey and the reunion choir and the honor choir combined.
Branch disappeared. I know. Pavilion.
I say Christian.
On behalf of the South Dakota Alumni Honor Choir and the South Dakota American Choral Directors Association, we would like to present a token of our wonderful appreciation to our guest Alumni Honor Choir Director, Dr. James Rohde, and our Alumni Honor Choir accompanist, Mr. Kyle Peterson, for the wonderfully musical and rich experience that we've all shared this past week. Thank you very much.